keep and care it, you've got to water it. To keep and care it, you've got to water it. I've been traveling all over this world.
Hey, cha.
I never see
Black roses
Yes,
in my garden.
Black roses
In my garden.
Mad.
Whoa.
Sweet.
Sound of Bton Levy.
Yes.
Taking into this Tuesday morning.
Beautiful.
Good vibes every time.
Yep, and
Good vibes over here.
Yeah, and I want to say big up to Bton Levy,
Yeah.
one of the quintessential performers of our time.
Yes.
And I have been fortunate enough to have hosted a show in Barbados. Hi, my Barbados
Good
family,
morning,
my big
Barbados.
family, Barbados.
Always nice to see you today.
That is it, and I love the
Good
accent.
morning.
I love my
Good
Bajan
morning,
family.
Barbados.
If I lie, I die. All right, so I love you guys. Soup, cheese, and bread.
Take your meat out me right.
Yeah. And let me tell you, Dennis, when Bton Levy performed, he sounded crystal clear. He sounded exactly like the record, and it's just amazing. And his songs, his sound is unmistakable. So I want to big up Bton Levy. Over the years, sound the same. Sound the same. Performer, you know what I mean?
And he's a good writer. Like, I love the song where he say, you know, but go foreign and spend some time a foreign and come back to Jamaica and be a foolishness to sing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sing that song.
I wonder what he would say now. He didn't even do back that song then now.
He didn't even do back that song then. But go foreign and come back and be a foolishness man and sing. Like, he literally has a hit song saying that the songs that I came back to Jamaica here are foolishness.
One of my favorite Bton Levy songs is Every Posse Must Work. Hey, work. Every posse must work and work harder. Oh, I gotta tell you,
every Labor Day that song used to play. Every Labor Day. That's a theme song for the 90s. Every Labor Day project.
Every posse must work. But I gotta tell you, you know, when you hear the songs, you know, it just brings a joy to your face. And you know, I want to send love to all our artists, you know, players of instruments, musicians, really, really great. And we've gotten some really great music over the years to encapsulate different things that you might be going through, different periods in your life. So, you know, big up to Bton
And sometimes
Levy,
somebody come on this earth for just like drop one tune.
True.
That's what you came here for. Like Matthew Cup Soup Boss.
Yeah. Dennis,
you're deaf.
You know you're deaf.
Like Matthew Cup Soup Boss came here to give us one song and you too. What the song name again, Matthew?
Unite. Unite. Rastafari, the identity, overstand.
We need to drop that tune one day. Matthew never said that coming here.
In the mixtape. We need Matthew's tune in the mixtape. When I saw it, Matthew, hear me? I want to come to you're in the video, seriously? The big tune, the big tune. Sound the big thing there.
What you know? Unite.
See that?
Come
Ladies and gentlemen, Brown Man in the building.
Brown Man
presenting Matthew Cup Soup Boss. And I think the boss is in the video.
His dad is in the video.
Yeah. Watch Martin at the black and white this song.
Yeah.
Watch the Watch Brown Man near the fire.
Brown Man.
Oh my God.
Yes. Absolutely.
I love it. We have a very talented cadre of persons here at CVM. So, you know, I gotta tell you, from cameraman, Cup Soup Boss, you know what I'm saying?
Abby the dancer.
Yeah, Abby the dancer and the singer. Cause I don't know if Abby just practice every dance.
15. I mean, I should have played violin and everything there.
Abby do everything.
About 15 talent.
Abby do like skyscraper climbing and something there. Rock climbing. Yeah.
Big up our father.
Yeah.
And our mother.
I should have half moon on them something there. You know, we're very talented, you know.
Absolutely.
Set of persons.
Absolutely.
So.
And that's why you need to take care of the people around you. Your human resource is your greatest resource.
Absolutely.
I think that it's so important for us to, you know, identify talents and potential among, take care of your people.
True.
That's something that I'm always like about you. You always have your squad around you. You take care of your people.
Thank you.
And I think it's very important that you do that. Actually, today is recognized as HR Professionals Day.
Nice.
And the Human Resources Management Association of Jamaica is actually inviting everyone to take a moment to celebrate the heart of every organization, our HR professionals.
Right.
So big up to Daniel Black and Nadine Shaw.
Right.
Here at CVM, we thank you for your dedication, your compassion, and your tireless efforts in shaping the CVM workspace. Your impact goes beyond the office, shaping the future of work, really always looking out for the people side of the business.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, absolutely.
Big up to all HR crew, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that they help to set the tone for the organization. So I really like that. And it probably, I've got to HR, going to HR. So all the
Karens,
HR,
all the Karens of the office are going to
Yeah, I'm going to HR.
I'm going to go to HR. I don't think this is appropriate.
I'm going to report to you.
Is this appropriate?
To HR. Your skirt is too short. HR. Your pants is too
Your
tight.
plunging neckline.
HR. Yeah. So, because all the HR managers who are fair.
Who have to deal with everything.
Everything. Cause,
they have to deal with it all.
They're like the problem solver people.
And they're like, hi, you're back again.
Yeah. You have some people in the workplace and them can complain to you, see? Like every day some is.
Especially in government.
You just have some every time.
Like somebody in a ministry, in every ministry there's that person.
I'm going to HR.
Good morning to
that person.
To that person.
And I hope you won't go to HR this week, all right? So free up the office. All right. Let me say happy birthday to Mr. Neville Warmington.
Neville Warmington.
Mrs. Dorothy Warmington.
Okay.
Of St. Anne's Bay, right? The Garden Parish of St. Anne. Wise Limited. They're celebrating their birthday. I think Mrs. Warmington was yesterday. Mr. Warmington is today. So husband and wife celebrating their birthday pretty much, next, or she was last week. So in close proximity. I want to wish for them a happy, happy birthday. I wish for Mr. Warmington long life, health, wealth, and strength. And may you continue to grow. May you both continue to have lots of wedded bliss and continue to be happy. You're absolutely amazing. Happy to know you. And I wish you guys all the best. Do enjoy your very special day, and may God continue to cover you. Also, the birthday of Cheryl. Cheryl is from NCB over there. Yes, I beat her up yesterday. Cheryl from NCB UE. Today is her birthday.
Okay. All right, big up, big up.
Our daughter born in close proximity again. Right. And it brought me to think about, Dennis, when you and your husband born in the same month, or you and your child born at the same month closely, or rule under the same sign, is that
like
good or bad?
I don't think it's bad. I think it works
DJ,
out.
what you think?
I think like if your daughter born March.
Yeah. Come here, I wonder, if remember that's,
Of that closeness there.
But we
probably
close.
well, literally.
Yeah, remember, girl, me belly is, me belly toe, me belly spinal column. You know what I mean? So we're gonna be close. But I think it's what you make of it. It's what you make of it. So yeah.
And you get to do a lot of joint things
together. Yeah. Even though some people might think you're stealing their shine.
My son was actually due to be born on my mother's birthday.
Aww.
And he came that Saturday, the 20th of April, and he came the previous Saturday. He came 1 week early.
Oh wow.
So but he's always, he always will remind you that he and Nana have the same birth.
Oh, that's birth month. Yeah. Nice, lovely.
Yeah, it works out.
My daughter was born on my husband's date, the 5th. But my month. Yeah. And so my mom is also August 5. So 5 runs in my family a lot.
Yeah.
My niece Zuri Blake was born on October 5. So she celebrated her birthday just recently as well. So I don't know 5. I don't know 5 hours in a cash pot. I don't know if it's a rake.
Thief.
Hey, murder.
Mighty God.
Thief from thief, God
You know
love.
who don't thief?
Who don't thief? Don't thief, not at all. Honest,
his prices are very, very reasonable.
Very professional, very
professional.
talented.
He's gonna tell you, go on the app and go and book an appointment.
Yes,
because you know him grow good, him grow in a good, him go church,
and him Christmas.
You know, him maybe him slightly turn back stick
up in. You ever hear Jermaine pray it? Listen to me.
Well, that time I tell us I'm grow good.
We went, ladies and gentlemen, you know me for talk the business. We went on a trip.
Yeah.
And Jermaine was designated as the prayer person.
Before you drive off?
Before we drive off.
You don't have to pray.
He was the driver.
Before you start
the journey. You see, when Jermaine get on in the prayer, Dennis and people, crowd of people.
Yeah.
Look how much we get to that spirit in the box. I say, Pastor, Jermaine said, the Lord and the blessed. I said,
yeah, man.
Go before the bus of the drop.
Cut and clear.
Cut and clear the way, Father God.
Blood covering.
Listen, it was a passion and the fervor with which
you realize,
I was very impressed.
Yeah, man.
I was very impressed.
He was a good church boy.
And so I am very happy, very fortunate, and very, just delighted to have Jermaine Palmer, our very talented makeup artist, my friend. And trust me, make sure
bring him
Make sure I have my pillar, everything.
He's gonna look
Today
slightly.
is Jermaine's birthday.
Bring him in.
With no gray hair in the beard.
Bring him in.
Oh my God. Yeah, man.
Bring him in.
The pork moss. No Caesar rice. Don't give Caesar rice by itself.
Caesar rice?
Yes, Caesar rice by itself is a nerve. Yeah. Hi, Jermaine. Happy birthday. Jermaine came in the studio yesterday. And DJ, I had to do a double take because I didn't say the gray hair in the bed. Jermaine dyed the bed. Good morning, Jermaine. Yay.
All right. Cover him, Lord.
Cover him, Lord.
Bless him, God.
Sanctify.
Bless him, God.
Yes, we're going to do you. We're going to fix you.
You're always the behind the scenes.
You ever fix me. Remember, give me my money. Give me my money.
Give me my money.
I love you, Jermaine. Oh, my God. Hi. So, everybody, this is Jermaine. Uncle Jermaine. J-Pal. And I'm not going to cry. I'm not crying off my lash this morning.
You will put it on back.
Yeah, we put it on back still.
Put it on back.
When Jermaine, we have the glue, right?
Yeah.
But I wanted to just bless you up this morning. We wanted to bless you up because you're such an important and integral part of the CVM family. Such a very integral and important part of my team. We're all the better for having you around, and you enrich our lives, the environment with your jokes, just your vibe. You know, some people walk around with a heavy spirit, like a lead. You're so light, your effervescence, your glow. I'm like the new look here. It's very rich.
What did you want for your birthday?
You want too much things.
I gather you wanted like a musical instrument or something?
I think so, yeah. Yes, the
cello.
The cello.
You can play cello, but you want cello.
All right. Well,
funny enough, growing up, I wanted to learn to play the violin, but I didn't get.
You never know. I'll be father at the time.
Well, we have a check for you as well. So, so I'm gonna give you this check, right? I know you love money. Give me my money.
Yes.
So I have a check for you, presented from the Sunrise family.
Yes.
This is a check for one hat. Yes, I have a hat for you. You're not getting a brand.
Here we go.
We have one Red Bull to keep you going because you get up early about in time. Yes.
Very early.
And we also have one DPH
to help you fall asleep
eventually on your flight. And one mac and cheese. Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Jermaine has the link to everything and everyone everywhere. But I love you, we adore you, we value you, and really and truly, like, we don't want to have to do without you ever, you know what I mean? And when you just do my makeup, I can just sleep and relax. And thank you for being such a help to me, especially during my pregnancy. You made sure that I had my pill. I mean, you celebrate me, and that's such a great feeling, because some people, them act black like when you grate a cassava in a dirty Dutch pot, but you're really an amazing human being. Your mother did a good job, a great job, and we're so happy to have you.
We got Millicent Palmer.
Hi, Miss Millie. Hi, Miss Millie. Good morning.
And my father, God rest his soul, Aston Palmer.
Of blessed memory of Aston Palmer.
So hold on. Here's your birthday message. You get your cake, you get your things.
No, what I want to keep. All right, I could do the messages.
Yeah.
You have a messages.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, dear Jermaine. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Khadine.
Thank you,
We love you
guys.
and we wish you many, many more.
This is so nice.
I don't know who
Lovely.
is Hershey, but she sent kisses.
Yeah, she said, that's her. But guys, listen this, right?
Yes.
You know how at CVM we don't play with the thing, right? And remember, we're talking about people, human resources,
Yes.
or human capital, and we have some very talented people among us. So our next person now,
Yeah.
another person now among us.
Yeah.
You understand? The man we're brown from birth.
Yeah.
The man will say, soup, pressure, pressure. Soup, pressure, pressure. What a pressure, cup soup, boss.
Cup soup,
Matthew
boss.
Barker. He is celebrating his birthday tomorrow, but we care zero. We're bringing forward.
You.
Forward ever and backward never.
You.
Forward ever. Hi, Matthew.
Yo, you're
Cup
deaf.
soup, boss. You're deaf.
You're deaf.
Listen, guys. Matthew is one of our cameramen.
Yeah.
He is young, he is vibrant, he is loving, he is kind, he
Yeah.
is hilarious, and he's not a one burner, but
No.
that's for another
That's
show.
another show.
Right? Yeah. Kiss me, baby. You know? So, Matthew is one of our own, and we absolutely love him. And so,
Him getting on a cake.
we want to say happy
not
pre-birthday
sharing it.
to you.
Yeah.
We're not sharing any cake. So this is for you. So everybody
Look here.
make some noise for Matthew.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Listen. Whoever does cup soup in Jamaica needs to have Matthew as your brand ambassador.
Look here.
I kid you not.
He get a chicken.
Yeah, he get a swims.
Hey, and it's in a new paper cup.
That is it. That is it. That is it. But Matthew, we love you. We value you. We appreciate you. You bring a lot of laughter. Listen, just to look at Matthew's face, guys, we just have to laugh.
When he inches in the morning.
Yeah, no man.
When he inches in the morning.
Coming
When
in dig off the wall.
and him a barely asleep. And him a squeegee in.
Yeah, squeeze.
Yeah.
Yeah, respect, Matthew.
Respect.
We love you.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much. And I remember last year, we would have just started the show,
Yeah.
and I would have just met Matthew.
Yeah.
And I remember when I heard it was his birthday, I found out what kind of cake him like,
Yeah.
and I found out what kind of liquor him like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just go to bouncing because you know when people are good to you and have good energy and great vibe, you know we like that camaraderie. So
Yeah.
Matthew, you are definitely an asset to the company. You are a pleasure to be around, and I pray that God will continue to bless you and may you continue to flourish, thrive, and strive in every way possible. I'll come up with some more song, some more
Yeah.
tune. Some
Yeah.
man on the
Tune.
Arsenal stage, tune, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dropped some tune. Yeah, come
Alright.
need to go introduce you. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage right now from Kingston, Jamaica, the cameraman.
Red is massive.
Red is massive. Color bar massive. Make some noise for the one and only man with the indomitable spirit, DJ Cup Soup Boss. Oh my God. Yes, guys. So we love you both, and we're gonna sing happy birthday. Are we? Yes.
One more time.
Yeah, one more
All
time.
right,
Yeah.
let's go. All
Yeah.
right, one.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Matthew and
dear
J Pal. And Matthew Cup Soup Boss.
Oh.
The girl them sugar. I don't want no one burner. Kiss me, baby, I'm out. Happy birthday to you. Lovely, guys. Lovely. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. All right, so.
All right, we're gonna go to the break.
cake I'm gonna we can cut up now.
Yeah, it have to cut up.
Cut off a share.
Yeah.
And
But we're gonna go to the break and go and cut up
Yeah,
the
we'll
cake.
cut up the cake.
'cause you
Yeah.
know it's a
If you
boss.
want peace, you can come to CVM. If you
Yeah.
want peace.
Hurry up. It's gonna go
Hurry
fast.
up. Hurry up.
Hey, for the mixtape,
Get
play back
ready
Matthew
to
song.
go.
Unity.
Unity. No.
Unity.
And we have a lot of unity on set, so.
So we send out the location. They a passport. We a pop champagne non-stop, yeah. Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. Yeah. One more year on them. Yeah. Go on, all a vibe. Give thanks for life. Next year we doing it again.
It's you.
Come and pick up your order.
Oh, okay.
For the juicy, crunchy, irresistible taste of a KFC Big Deal, some people will do anything. Your love lives on with life insurance from Sagicor. The time by Sagicor Life is
6:15.
Hi everyone, my name is Kurt Dunn.
Greetings from Kelly's Kelly Yoga.
Hey, it's Travin Morrison, and I am your National Physical Activity Specialist. And it's time to make a move.
Jamaica, let's get moving again. Season 2 of the Ministry of Health and Wellness Jamaica Move series is here. Join us Wednesdays at 5 a.m. and Saturdays at 8 a.m. right here on CVM TV. Let's get moving.
Make a move now.
You know my heart goes crazy when you take the lips touch mine. Let's explore our love. We'll leave the world behind. Can you feel me?
Schoolboy Football, September 7 to December 14 on CVM TV.
Schoolboy Football, brought to you by Edgechem, AIM Financial Services, Texaco, and Connix.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Welcome back to Sunrise. It's now 23 minutes after 6. It's never too late for a shower of tea. Good morning. Good morning. How are you, TK?
I am so great. I'm in such a great mood. You guys sure know how to do birthdays in this place.
Yes, we do.
That's a Keisha.
Yes, we do.
To the team. At the helm, Shada K, Patricia. They got it going on. They got it going on.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And I'm not so sure why there isn't a slice of cake in front of me.
Me neither.
I don't know. I don't know.
Not sure what's happening.
But,
TK, you're much about it. Yeah, man. Thanks. Thanks. What do you mean thanks?
Thanks?
Like, yeah, usher the cake. Usher the cake.
All right, thanks.
Thanks. Like,
we are going with the cake.
Get the knife.
No.
What is your birthday, TK?
My birthday it was March the 30th.
Oh, okay, you're March too.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
People are always in
so why you say that? Like,
I don't
no,
like
I'm
your
just
tone.
saying the March. No,
yeah, and
there was a hand, there was a tone.
People.
Okay, I prefer that tone.
Okay, you March people. I'm collectivizing. This is what it was. Yeah.
When is your birthday?
November.
Beautiful. How much?
3.
Okay,
you were our very first birthday here.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
You got a massage, you remember?
Yeah.
You're in the chair,
the massage chair,
and the pinata.
Gave me a whole bunch of Fenzik and
Comtrex. Yeah, Comtrex, your body now. I'm Fenzik back in the day, you know.
Excuse me. Can we do the headlines, please?
Yes, we may.
Great morning to you out there. Let's jump into the headlines. So first up, 190,000 approved applications for reverse income tax credit. We talked a little bit about this, but more than 190,000 Jamaicans have successfully applied for the government's reverse income tax credit, as reported by Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark on X, formerly known as Twitter, on Monday. This initiative aims to provide a one-time cash payment of $20,000 to individuals earning $3 million or less annually, with those eligible being encouraged to apply through the Tax Administration Jamaica website. The application period is open until December 2, and the program is estimated to benefit approximately 580,000 Jamaicans.
Oh, wow. They've been listening to Carlton.
No,
Because
but
you just spoke about that.
People have long said that, in Jamaica we should do like the US and where they have tax returns and you can apply for your tax returns and get back something. The government needs to give back something, So we're seeing it now. We're existing in a time in Jamaica where, you're collecting taxes and you're paying your bills and you're not so far in debt that it's a dream.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a good thing. One thing for certain, I heard so many people, not heard, but saw so many people on social media talking about it. Oh, I'm gonna try it. And then people replying and saying how easy it was.
Nice. Yeah.
And me afraid to click on anything. So what I'm gonna say is just be careful, because in the same way that the government is trying to provide this opportunity, there are people who are going to be trying to take the money away from you.
Yeah.
So be careful. Don't click on anything that looks suspicious. Don't do anything. Don't go to any website that looks suspicious, because cybercrime is a real thing.
Tax Administration Jamaica, that's where you go. I'm only there for this. But I mean, if this is something that is being offered, we definitely encourage you to take it up if you qualify. All right, so next up, Chief Justice slams PSOJ's emancipendence proposal. So the pushback continues against a recent proposal from the private sector organization of Jamaica to merge Emancipation and Independence Days into a single holiday weekend. The highest ranks of the judiciary have now joined the opposition, with Chief Justice Brian Sykes voicing strong objections. Former Prime Minister P.J. Patterson calling it a retrograde step. Speaking at the annual Assize Church service for the Trelawney Circuit Court over the weekend, Sykes cautioned against commercializing the occasion, arguing that what the 2 days represent should not be overshadowed by tourism or financial incentives. In recent days, the PSOJ has sought to quell backlash, arguing that recent media reports have misrepresented its stance.
I think so. I think it was poorly reported on. I don't agree with it.
Well, I agree with Chief Justice, and I agree with what former Prime Minister Patterson would have said. Those two holidays are significant in their own right and ought not to be conflated.
No, but that's a thing, because as I said, I don't agree with the proposal.
Yeah.
Right? So I do agree with Chief Justice and former PM. But what I don't agree with is the idea that in some way that the PSOJ was diminishing the relevance of the two holidays. Because it's not like they're saying, let's not have one. Remember, it was in 1995 that we actually brought back Emancipation Day, because Emancipation Day was the holiday. Then we became independent, and Independence Day replaced Emancipation Day. And under the Patterson administration, it was successfully argued by historians and others at the time that these are two distinct holidays of great importance that we must celebrate individually. You understand? And so it was brought back the August 1 and the August 6 celebrations. But what the business community says is that period of holiday
productivity
it impacts productivity. And let's have the two holidays. Let's not get rid of the two holidays. Just have them together at the same time, so that you break for the holiday period one time.
So it's almost like Emancipation Day would have been Friday, and then Independence Day would have been the Saturday.
Right.
So there's not a break.
Right. So you just have one. So you have one period.
Celebratory weekend. Okay, understand.
So that you have one period. Because I don't know about nobody else, but I can tell you my experience with many people is that from it come on to August 1. Everything mash up. Not now go on. The August 2, 3, 4, and 5. Not go on. People have not done no work because
we're at work. We're at work.
Look, we very much are.
I don't know about that.
We very much are at work. Sometimes we do back to back.
But I think
you put
that
on
both,
two different Jamaica shirts. You know?
Both should be celebrated because they are both very significant.
Yeah.
And so, because
it is a question of, should we preserve celebrating it on the days that we originally, August morning is August 1. That song, One August Morning, early before the break of day. Freedom Come at Last, that song, that there's a significance of August 1.
But you can't move it. That's the thing. So how are you going to put...
But I also understand...
August 1 is August 1 on its own.
Exactly.
And August 6. So it's not like I can move Independence Day.
Exactly.
August 2, just for convenience.
No, you'd have to move August. You'd have to move Emancipation Day.
But you can't move it because
that's the day it happened.
So you can't think of history.
That's like changing someone's birthday.
It's like, you know what? I don't like March 19th, so I'm going to just born myself.
Back again to the 30th.
It has a nice ring.
Yeah, a nice ring.
But I understand the concerns. I understand that the break in productivity, like you mentioned, I do know that it's a little disruptive. But I do understand also the importance and significance of stopping and celebrating what it represents.
So I'm just saying.
Well, ramp up production a week before then.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was fair to the PSOJ's proposal the way that many media houses reported it. I just thought it was lazy. And they didn't do justice to the... I don't agree, but be fair.
Yeah, I understand.
And we like that.
Yeah.
That's all I got for you until 7 o'clock. I got the news.
All right, TJ, thanks for being fair. That's right. That's all we have for our headlines this morning. Coming up next, it's Ichi Ni San Chi Go Ru Hichat Kuju. I gotta tell you, I'm counting down to another exciting lesson in Fluency Flex. Don't go anywhere. It's sunrise.
September 7 to December 14 on CVM TV.
Schoolboy Football, brought to you by HChem, AIM Financial Services, Texaco, and Connix.
Hi everyone, my name is Kurt Dunn.
Greetings from Khadine Kelly Yoga.
Hey, it's Travin Morrison, and I am your National Physical Activity Specialist. And it's time to make a move.
Jamaica, let's get moving again. Season 2 of the Ministry of Health and Wellness Jamaica Move series is here. Join us Wednesdays at 5 a.m. and Saturdays at 8 a.m. right here on CVM TV. Let's get moving.
Make a move now.
Fan Central Pitside, brought to you by HChem, AIM Financial Corporation, Texaco, and Connix.
Have a gift for you and the crew. Mobile, next week Saturday. Where you say?
Just have to grab it down the lane.
No, I hear nothing about that brother there, no.
And tell me some have a big show line up for it.
Look up on the stage, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's the innocent. But we are idiots to allow Grabs to be treating us like idiots. Under no circumstances could that be my pay.
We is a group. We have to stick together.
A group of idiots. We don't even have fear to go home.
My girl, you see the youth them when they sit down here, sir?
Ohio gozaimasu. Welcome back to Sunrise. It's Fluency Flex type of morning.
Hey, me
Khadine-san. Khadine-san. Hi. So this.
Okay. Hi. Okay.
It's a Fluency Flex type of morning, and we're continuing our October curriculum, learning a little bit of Japanese. Writer and linguist Marcus Bird is back with another lesson.
Yes.
Marcus, what you got for us this
Fly
morning?
like a bird.
All right, so first of all, I love the energy today. Everybody's on a super energy. All right, so we're going to talk about an introduction, like pleased to meet you. So, last week I showed you how you could use numbers to segue into telling time, which is really cool.
Right.
So right now, one of the things that people worry about is, how do I learn Japanese? Is it possible? So I'm just going to show you how putting the structure together isn't as hard as you think. All right, so we're going to start out with this word here, which is called des. Now, des, the U is basically silent.
Yeah. Okay.
And des is it is.
Yes.
It is or they are. And des now, I want you to think of like, when you're in kindergarten, the first object to interact with as a kid is usually a desk.
Okay.
The teacher says, what is this? It is a desk.
Yes.
So I also want you to think of that and bridge it. So des means it is.
It is.
So a really cool thing about Japanese words and English words is that
a lot of them are anglicized, yeah.
Yes. So when you say something like table, it's actually teberu.
Teberu.
Teberu. When you say truck, it's
Tokaru.
toraku.
Toraku.
You say cup, it's kapu.
Oh.
Hi.
All right. So knowing that des means it is, and you put it at the end of a word, how do you think you'd say it is a table?
So teberu des.
Teberu des.
Teberu des. And it is a truck?
Toraku des.
Teraku des.
Yes, and it is a cup.
Kapu des.
So if I told you that shirt was shatsu.
Shatsu des.
All right. Yeah, I love
That's
it.
hot.
Awesome.
Shatsu des.
How you say it's money? And a lot of it. It's money des. Money ru des.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. All right.
Dinero des.
You're des for somebody.
You're des?
You're des for somebody. Yeah. All right.
You're des?
I'll tell you, the firecracker. I love the firecracker energy. All right. So in the same way we can say it is a table, we can also say it is a place.
Okay.
Right? So like I said, in Japanese, another really convenient thing is that countries, many of them sound exactly the same, with slight phonetic differences. So Jamaica is Jamaica.
Jamaica.
America is...
So you said Jamaica des, if you're going to say it is Jamaica?
Yes.
Okay.
And America, you see me? Japanese more than that.
Yeah.
So America is America.
America.
Canada is Canada.
Canada.
And France is France. All right, so you're already 2 steps ahead. You know what I'm going to do? So how would you say it is Jamaica?
Jamaica des.
Yes, and it is France.
France des.
Yes, and it is Canada?
Canada des.
All right, awesome. So now we have a sense of an object and a place. And the reason why it is I is here, because, when we were growing up and watching these cartoons, you always have the movie villain. Who's like,
it is I.
Count Dracula.
Count Dracula.
Yes. And here famously, we have it is I, Elephant Man.
Yeah.
So it is I.
Shithel. Manithel.
Shizzle des.
Sizzle des.
All right. So when we say it is I, we're actually saying I am.
Okay.
So it is I is another way now to talk about like identifying a person. So if I wanted to say
I am Marcus,
John, or Mary, same thing, we add des at the end.
Okay.
So we're saying it is I, Mary, but you're really saying I am. So how do you think you'd say I am John?
So Miss Kitty des.
Miss Kitty des.
Dennis des.
Dennis des, yes. Yeah. So this is how start to look at it and you say, oh, I can say objects, I can say places, and I can say who I am. So now we can lead into the introduction because des kind of roots everything. All right, so here is hajimemashite.
Boy.
No, that's a mouthful, right?
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's
so
that's why the alphabet.
That's why I'm having big and bold right here. So now, hajime means beginning.
Okay. Hajime.
Right? So in the beginning, when you want to say pleased to meet you, when you meet somebody, most of the time they would say hajimemashite.
Hajimemashite.
All right. And a way to play with the flow of it. I mean, both of you are on point today. I don't even think I should just leave right now.
No, you can't leave, Marcos.
So Hajime is actually a popular name in Japan.
Hajime.
Yeah, a lot of people name Hajime. So you can think of your friend Hajime mashing some potatoes just to get the flow of the sound. So Hajime mashite means pleased to meet you.
Hajime mashite.
Hajime mashite. So based on what we've learned so far, we already know how to say I am Miss Kitty. How do you say that?
Miss Kitty desu.
Yes.
Hajime mashite.
You can say it that way, or you can say
Hajime mashite. Miss Kitty desu.
And Dennis?
Hajime mashite. Dennis desu.
Awesome. So now that we can say, pleased to meet you, I am so and so, we also would love to tell them where we're from.
Yes.
You know, because you can't just say, pleased to meet you, I'm John, because you want some more information.
True.
So the cool thing about countries, again, is that if you have Jamaica, America, Canada, or France, all you have to do is add gin at the end.
Oh.
And then you become Jamaican, American, Canadian.
Jamaica gin.
I spell that wrong.
Oh, Jamaica gin.
Jamaica gin.
Jamaica gin.
Oh. Why didn't you do that? The front of the Japanese class still it up?
No, you know something I remember.
No, both of you right now are fronted thing.
Hi. Oh, hi.
So going back to this.
Yeah.
We know how to say it is a table. We know how to say it is Jamaica. So if Jamaica gin is Jamaican, how do you say it is a Jamaican?
Jamaica
gin desu.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or if you want to say it is I, a Jamaican. I am Jamaican.
So I'm saying des, Miss Kitty desu. Jamaica gin.
Jamaica gin?
Des.
Yes. Right. Yes.
Yes.
Jamaica gin.
So
Jamaica gin des.
Yes.
Okay.
So it is I is that link. That's why I made it sound that way. Because you want to remember it's this.
Yes.
Because if you say I am and it is, it might mix up, right? So now we have Jamaica gin, America gin, Canada gin, France gin. So if I was to say, pleased to meet you, it's
Hajime mashite.
Hajime mashite. So now we know how to say I am John or I am Mary, right?
Yes.
So if you want to say pleased to meet you, I am Miss Kitty, how would you say that?
Hajime mashite. Miss Kitty desu. Jamaica gin desu.
Oh, everybody, round of applause. Yeah.
Okay.
That's all of the time we have for the class today.
So very good.
Very good.
So what you've done right there, Miss Kitty, is that you know are actually flowing in Japanese.
Wow.
Because if you were to meet somebody on your travels or meet somebody from Japan coming here, they may most likely say to you, hajimemashite, Taro desu, Nihonjin desu. So I'm Taro and I'm Japanese.
Yeah.
And then you just say, hajimemashite, Miss Kitty desu, Jamaica gin desu.
Nice. You see that?
And right away, you're going to have so much connection with that person. Because once you connect with somebody in their language, they feel so much better about themselves.
True.
Which is one of the powerful things about language learning.
All right. Well,
I love that. Marcus, you're amazing. Let me just say.
You're very good at what you do.
You're amazing.
Thank you.
Like, you make me want to learn this.
All right.
You're absolutely amazing. And I know our viewers feel the same. You're amazing.
Absolutely.
Thank you so very much.
Awesome.
Yes.
It's time for us to say sayonara, but not konbanwa. What's
correct? Sayonara. Konbanwa was good night.
Good night. I knew
so
that.
sayonara was right.
Yeah. It's not konbanwa because there's still more to come. That's all the time we have for Fluent Flex. Right after the break, we're going to teach you how you can captain your career with a little help from the people developer. Stay tuned.
Arigato.
If the world were ending tomorrow, what would you blow all your savings on today?
Vegas.
Hell yeah. Vegas.
Hi everyone, my name is Kurt Dunn.
Greetings from Khadine Kelly Yoga.
Hey, it's Travel Morrison, and I am your National Physical Activity Specialist. And it's time to make a move.
Jamaica, let's get moving again. Season 2 of the Ministry of Health and Wellness Jamaica Move series is here. Join us Wednesdays at 5 a.m. and Saturdays at 8 a.m. right here on CVM TV. Let's get moving.
Make a move now. Get money from any MoneyGram MoneyGram or Western Union any time of day, wherever you are. Don't know the link up today. Life is better with Link.
The time by Link is 6:45.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
People don't bother feel like you can predict who is going to be in the shop with me. A ship carry you back again. Controversial. How old were you?
8 years old.
Now we're contemplating.
These are the digits.
Oh.
What kind of episode this one?
Another junction in life.
I have two left foot then, sir. Yeah, you know. Yeah, man. See the back of the Nigeria now. This is my show, and you will not drop word from me. They even know them things. TJ, I can't say that no. You're going to mash up some house.
You know, say Baba was really there ready to make your cut.
So, what you cut before? The cut, okay.
Now I'm where I want to be.
The Cut is brought to you by Flow.
A resplendent morning to everyone watching. Thank you so very much for tuning in to Sunrise right here on CVM. Now, quick question, Dennis. Now, have you ever walked into a room and noticed one person just owning the space, owning the room?
Yes.
You know, like how you do it, right? No,
you do it all the time.
And it's fine, right? Because you have
good.
to own the space. Because otherwise you get lost in the space.
Yes.
So sometimes it is okay to be enough, okay? Them say humble calf suck the most milk, but humble calf can dead for hungry too. Because if you're always waiting behind, then you might just get left behind. Well, guess what? Here to guide us and glide us through our careers and how we can make ourselves better is my very great sister friend herself. She is a talented attorney at law, well versed in the areas of 25 years of experience. She is an absolute whiz at biz. And trust me, when you talk about transformative, Rochelle Cameron is the one for you. When it comes to business strategy, people development, she is definitely prescient herself. All right, here to spill the beans on how to do that is Miss Prescient. Yes, Rochelle Cameron.
How are you?
How you doing, girl?
Good morning, Khadine. Good morning, Dennis.
How you doing, Rush?
I like that introduction.
I'm tell a girl, bad. You can record it. You can just get the recording. But Rush,
Anywhere you go to speak it.
yeah, you just play that, right? But you are absolutely amazing at what you do. And let me tell you, I'm so proud of you. Congratulations on all your achievements and how you pour into people, how you pour into me. I sincerely appreciate that. So talk to me now, Rush, about career development and how we can stand out when so many things and so many people are in the room.
So I work with a lot of businesses on their strategy. And the flip side of that is I work with a lot of people. You know, people come to me all the time. They say, Rochelle, you're a trained attorney. You're in business. You've moved around. You're sitting on boards. How did all of this happen? Did someone wave a magic wand for you? But what it has been is I've been very intentional about my career trajectory on the one hand. And two, when opportunities come up, because you know, sometimes you have a particular trajectory in mind and opportunities come up and you have to be able to own those opportunities. So I help people to take charge of their career, to take charge of where they're going and not waiting on somebody to do something for them. To actually create the spaces, be in the spaces that something can do for you.
Nice.
So I call it captaining your career.
Yes, yes.
An important thing for a seafarer as a captain is to have a compass. And I like this whole career compass concept that you've come up with, because some people, sometimes you're in a job but you feel rudderless, like you are going nowhere.
A ship without a sail.
Exactly. Help us to understand the ethos of this career compass workshop, first of all.
So what always do, I have a whiteboard. So I call it my whiteboarding sessions with people that I sit down and help them to recalibrate, to one, assess where they currently are. So people say to me, I'm in a job, I've been stuck, I've been there so long. I say, give me a second, let's stop for a little bit. Tell me about the things you've experienced. And say, oh gosh, it's been so hard here. I was like, that's good. You've been in a challenging job. You're adaptable. You're resilient. Let's write that down. Those are some skills right there.
Right.
And I help people to unearth the spaces that they're in. What are the things they have learned? What have they been exposed to? And where they want to go? How do you use all of that now to help you where you want to go?
Right.
In organizations, they always have professional development. And I say, so what do you say in your professional development when they ask you what you want to do? And people say, I don't know, I'm waiting on my manager to tell me what to do. You cannot wait. You have to help them. So when I sit with organizations, I also help them to see how they can guide their team, but everybody has to have skin in the game.
Right.
You have to know where you're going. You have to be willing sometimes to take a step back, to take a step forward. People say, you know, I don't get exposure. What are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to sacrifice some time? Are you willing to put in some extra weekends to get where you want to go? So when people see Kitty and Dennis here, they don't know that you get up at 3:30 in the morning.
True.
Do you want to get up at 3:30 in the morning and do this? What are you willing to sacrifice? And it's so amazing when you see the light bulbs go off as the compass starts moving. And many instances, people even stay where they are because they didn't see the opportunities that are available in the space, the very space that they thought was oppressive.
Yes. And what I love about you too, Rush, is the fact that even things that we think are negative or think that are bad, you actually position it in a way that's actually good. Because again, just like you said, Denise, you're in the job and you feel like, oh my God, but it's actually speaking to your resilience, it's speaking to your consistency, it's speaking to your discipline. You mentioned, Rochelle, that you speak to companies. What about, say, for example, if I wanted a session or Dennis wanted a session to kind of navigate where we are, there are so many people who you want to switch careers, but you don't know how to. You've gathered some new skill sets, but you really don't know how to leverage them. Can somebody book some time with you, or can a company reach out to you? How do individuals reach out to you?
So I do individual coaching, and we have a workshop coming up, the Career Compass Workshop.
Tell us about that.
So the Career Compass Workshop is for individuals who wish to recalibrate.
Where can we sign up?
www.weareprescient.com. It's on November 10th. It's an all-day workshop. I have a very comprehensive workbook, that kind of workbook that you can use this year, next year, 5 years' time, take back up. But I've reached out to, we have targeted individuals, but also companies, because sometimes companies think that if somebody's working on their CV, it means they want to leave. If somebody's working on their CV, it means they are interested in personal growth and development, and you want to have stake in that game. So it's a variety of the sessions are a tailor-made, step-by-step, one, uncovering your skills and talents and how you can use them across industries. It helps you with how to network, because people think network is that you just go to 2 cocktail parties and say, hello, Dennis, my name is Rochelle. Oh, I am CEO of Passion. You network in church, in the supermarket, you say good evening. When I was in the waiting room, I met 3 wonderful people. Just being able to introduce yourself and know 2 things about you. I'm saying, always say, study 2 bullet points about you, because the opportunity that you may have been praying for is sitting right beside you. So helping people come out, get over themselves, so that they treat their career as a business. It is your business platform. You are CEO of your life. Where are we going with this business plan? At the end of the day, people leave with a skill set. They also leave with a blueprint for their CV and their profile, and a strategic action plan that looks at short-term, medium, long-term goals, because what we do is peel back the layers. And it's so funny.
Everybody gets the time with you to do those things?
Yeah, because when you work with me, you realize we curate the session in such a way that we have breakout groups. We have the individualized sessions. The workbook is such that we're working through together. what I've found in individual coaching, we'll get that one-on-one, but sometimes in the group space, you also get the shared learnings because somebody's like, I'm going through that too. This is what I've done. But also in that space, you immediately build a network.
True.
Because I say to people all the time, most of the opportunities that I have gotten are from unusual places. Somebody met you, vibed with you, say, wow, that person is a diligent person, and they bring up your name. People are listening to you, seeing you that you never know, but they're calling your name in spaces and in rooms you don't know exist.
Yes.
Make sure that you're curating your professional presence in such a way that wherever your name is called, it is called like this.
I love that. So you're online, but is there going to be a physical room?
No, it's a physical, so we're at Jamaica Pegasus, November 10th. It's on a Sunday.
Sign me up, please.
We start at 9, we go until 4. You get a full workbook and a full session for your career compass.
If you mean yourself any good, if you're about elevation, if you're about progress, I would encourage you to sign up right now. I'm going to be there, God's willing. I'm on my nose bridge over there because I'm all about leveling up all the time. Rochelle, thank you so very much for all you do. Thank you for helping us navigate, this career and who we want to be, because sometimes the things are in you, but you need somebody to help captain the ship. So thank you so very much, Lady Captain.
The person who designed your logo.
Yes, Prescient, darling. Consulting Services. Just the name a little bit more. Yeah, Prescient. Yes, and all the rest of them come up with that.
Visionary and prophetic.
That is not visionary. Be prescient in your doings. Our wonderful guest this morning has been CEO of Prescient Consulting Services Limited, Rochelle Cameron. Up next, dinner, plate, or DNA? No, it's not that. Yeah, that's why you have to do career things. You understand? Because it's the news next.
Wap wap.
You have to wap wap. You understand? Yeah, you're deaf.
Hi everyone, my name is Kurt Dunn.
Greetings from Khadine Kelly Yoga.
Hey, it's Travel Morrison, and I am your National Physical Activity Specialist. And it's time to make a move.
Jamaica, let's get moving again. Season 2 of the Ministry of Health and Wellness Jamaica Move series is here. Join us Wednesdays at 5 a.m. and Saturdays at 8 a.m. right here on CVM TV. Let's get moving.
Make a move now. Have a gig for you and the crew. Mobile, next season. Where you say?
Just have to grab it down the lane.
No, you're not more brother there, no.
And tell me some have a big show line up for it.
Look up on the stage, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's the inner. But we are idiots to allow Grabs to be treating us like idiots. Under no circumstances could that be my pay.
We's a group. We have to stick together.
A group of idiots. We don't even have fear to go home.
My girl, you see the youth them when they sit down here, sir?
Fan Central Pitside, brought to you by Edgechem, AIM Financial Corporation, Texaco, and Connex.
You know my heart goes crazy when you take the lips to time. Let's explore our love. We'll leave the world behind. Can you feel this
Schoolboy Football, September 7 to December 14 on CVM TV.
Schoolboy Football, brought to you by Edgechem, AIM Financial Services, Texaco, and Connex.
Have a gig for you and the crew. Mobile, next week Saturday. Where you say?
Just have to grab it down the lane. No, I hear nothing about that brother there, no. And tell me say I have a big show line up for it.
Look up on the stage, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's the innocent.
But we are idiots to allow Grabs to be treating us like idiots. Under no circumstances could that be my pay.
We's a group. We have to stick together.
A group of idiots. We don't even have fear to go home.
My girl, you see the youth them when they sit down here, sir?
The Time by Hyundai or Hyundai 5 free payments, 3 years free insurance, or 3 years free petrol bonus is
7 o'clock.
Good morning. Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. After the announcement by the government to discontinue unexplained wealth orders as an anti-money laundering priority, co-chair of the Crime Monitoring and the Oversight Committee, George Overton, says that the government was initially on board with strengthening legislation surrounding unexplained wealth orders intended to empower the courts and investigators to mandate individuals subject to financial investigation to prove their source of wealth to be legitimate.
We have a long and well-developed history of legal drafting in Jamaica, and we have legal scholars of great renown. So it's not beyond our capacity to, in the 3 or 4 years that this has been a part of the crime consensus agreement, that this matter would have been addressed. It's not beyond us to do the kind of proper legal work in the drafting. It's not beyond us to look at the various models that exist in the world and to craft constitutionally sound and consistent legislation. We've been doing this.
Transparency advocate and chair of the Jamaica Accountability Meter Portal, Carol Narcisse, says constitutional concerns should not stall the amending of legislation to strengthen undisclosed wealth orders. She believes our drafting system in Jamaica is competent enough to get the job done.
Holders who came together pre-2020 in their deliberations came up with some 34 items that formed the Memorandum of Understanding for the 2020 signing of August 2020 signing of the Consensus on Crime document. And in there was the introduction of an unexplained wealth order. This was agreed to and signed on by the government, the opposition, and some 23 stakeholder groups from civil society. And since 2020, CMOC has been monitoring the progress of the items on this memorandum. It got to a point where...
To sports now, Mount Pleasant Academy crushed Racing United 4-0 in Monday's Ray and Nephew Jamaica Premier League opener. Gadale Irving kicked things off with a 23rd minute strike and the floodgates opened in the second half. Devontae Campbell, Daniel Green and Shandy James all found the back of the net.
Devontae Campbell, second half action now, turning inside and firing. Oh yes. Oh wow, that is how you want to finish from the winger. Another look at it. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Blocked by Markovich Brown. Here, Daniel Green, the substitute, coming on. Anton Rule falling on his back, pulling him down. And rightly so. Daniel Passman pointing to the spot. Daniel Green stepping forward. Ashiki swearing, unable to get anything on that one, but couldn't get on the end of it. Celestine doing well to get by a few defenders, get it across. Shandy James came on as a substitute, took a touch and another one, but the all-important strike was delivered hard and low and beyond the reach of goalkeeper Swearing.
Meanwhile, Montego Bay United ran out a 1-0 victory over Arnett Gardens in the second fixture. And that's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues after this.
Rise and shine and start your day with the Wealthy Club's Power Hour. It's a transformative mind-body workout infused with strength training, yoga, meditation, and journaling. Every Wednesday from 5:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. Starting September 11th, join us for free, live in person right here at the marketplace in front of Camila's Kitchen, or you can join in from anywhere in the world thanks to our friends over at Just Create. And afterwards, refuel with your post-workout breakfast from Camila's Kitchen to truly support your wellness and your fitness goals. Catch us for this special workout hour on CVM TV on Mondays from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. and a repeat at 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Wellfit Wednesdays starting September 11th at 5:30 to 6:30 a.m. right here at the marketplace. See you there.
Brought to you by Tetley.
People don't bother feel like you can predict who is going to be in the shop with me. A ship carry you back It's controversial. How old were you?
8 years old.
Now we're contemplating.
These are the digits.
Oh.
What kind of episode this one?
Another junction in life.
I have two left foot there. Yeah, know. Yeah, man. See the buckle of the Nigeria now. This is my show, and you will not drop word from me. They even know them things. TJ, I can't say that no. You're going to mash up some house.
You know, say barber shop is really there ready to make your cut.
So, what you cut before? The cut, okay.
Now I'm where I want to be.
The Cut is brought to you by Flow.
You will always keep us vibing. Jamaican quality for sure. First thing when I wake up, pour up my bulk syrup. Pure water, me can't get enough. Feeling the love in the air. On the beach with my ginger beer. I'll do a low pump cash. Still can't go buy one splash. Squash, load, catch up, road. Pure, have you ready for the road?
Pure products, quality for sure.
Fan Central Pitside, brought to you by HChem, AIM Financial Corporation, Texaco, and Connex.
Hi everyone, my name is Kurt Dunn.
Greetings from Khadine Kelly Yoga.
Hey, it's Robin Morrison, and I am your National Physical Activity Specialist. And it's time to make a move.
Jamaica, let's get moving again. Season 2 of the Ministry of Health and Wellness Jamaica Move series is here. Join us Wednesdays at 5 a.m. and Saturdays at 8 a.m. right here on CVM TV. Let's get moving.
Make a move now.
Name a place, PJ, that older women go to find young men.
The hospital.
What?
This morning, and everybody who is dressed in pink this morning, an extra special good morning to you. Now, dinner plate or DNA? We're about to dive into another Pinktober conversation, exploring the pressing question, is breast cancer more influenced by what we eat or our genes? Hematologist and medical oncologist at the Jamaica Cancer Society, Dr. Tony Barnes, is here to help us unpack the science behind breast cancer causation. Dr. Barnes, welcome. How are you?
Doc, how are you?
Right, happy Pinktober.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Lovely.
Same to you.
Thank you so much. A lot of people, Doc, think that your genes have nothing to do with it. It's all about what you eat. Is that true or false? Or can two things be true at the same time?
I think both are really important. I think what we need to remember is that cancer, is not just one disease. Cancer is a set of disorders depending on the body part that it comes from. And each one of those cancers has its own risk factors, with genetics being a major part, but lifestyle factors also coming into play as well.
So let's say, for example, if you have a propensity or a family history, heavy family history, first degree, relative, your mother or your grandmother, auntie.
Because you do hear that a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
That, it runs in my family.
Yeah, even if I eat healthy and eat all the right things, no processed foods, my body's in an alkaline state, can that genetics still play a part, or is it just all about what you eat? And even if it's in your family, as long as you eat good, you won't get cancer.
So I'll give you an example about this. One of the genes that we know for sure causes breast cancer, called the BRCA or BRCA gene. That one has been found to cause breast cancer in about 60% of women who have it. So what happens to the other 40%? How do those 40% end up not developing cancer? And it's a really complicated situation, but things like your diet, your lifestyle, whether or not you smoke, how much alcohol you drink, and then other strange little things sometimes that we encounter. There are studies that show people who are tall have a more high chance of getting cancer than people who are short, because tall people have more cells in their bodies. So there are a lot of little strange things.
Wow.
And things like that can, modulate the risk outside of the genetic factors.
So the genetics are there and we can't escape that, right? Because that's what we are born with.
Right.
How does our food, though, impact what, our probability of getting breast cancer?
Yeah, so modulating the things that you can control, I think, is really important. So the risk factors that we have for cancer are divided into things that you can control, so modifiable things, as well as things that you can't, which are non-modifiable. So the modifiable things, definitely the diet is really important. We have a lot of processed food here. And processed food, is a huge thing.
When you say processed food, what are we talking about?
So foods that are preserved with sometimes natural, sometimes artificial substances. So we have nitrates and nitrites. That is one preservative that we know is associated with cancer. One that some people might be surprised to hear, things like salting food. Salting food, so salt fish, for example.
But we have a strong salted culture. We have a strong pickling culture in Jamaica.
Definitely.
Pickled mackerel, pickled saltfish, picked salt beef, canned pork. That's a part of the culture.
And I'm really sorry to tell you, but it does increase your risk of certain types of cancers, especially the ones that are in the stomach and in the intestines. It is thought that perhaps some kind of bacteria that lives in the stomach thrives in a salty environment. Also, there are things from the salting of the food, and then when the food kind of sits in the intestines rather than moves along, so if you don't eat a lot of vegetables with them, you don't eat a lot of fiber, the food and those toxic substances sit in the stomach and don't move along, and then when they sit, it then causes irritation, inflammation, and increases your risk of cancer.
I mean, we learn, the whole argument that all things in moderation. Is it that, because some people are going to say, oh, this runs in my family, that runs in my family, so I'm not going to eat none of this. I mean, do some people need to go to the extreme in order to avoid?
Well, there are recommendations that are available. So when we talk about things like red meat, we know red meat is associated with lots of different types of cancers, particularly colon. We know it is associated with breast, and the recommendation is 3 times or less
per week that you have a serving of red meat. But you know, a serving is like 4 ounces, and some people, a serving of meat is an entire plate of meat.
Yes.
And so things like portion sizes and being cognizant of how much you are eating is very important. I think also that, you know, one time eating meat or one time eating salted food isn't going to be enough to cause those changes inside of your cells. It is a consistent method. So same way, if you eat vegetables one time today, it's not going to make you healthy, but it's your life, you know?
I often ask people, is it more a question of social DNA why certain things run in a family? Because this family tends to do similar things, tends to eat similar way. And so over time, this family tends to respond to stress in a particular way. And so you have particular predispositions that are passed on socially. And so it's not really our biology, but it's, you know.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. I'll give breast cancer again as an example. When you look at the actual genes that are causing breast cancer, BRCA being one, there are maybe about 20% of the cases that are found to people who have a genetic predisposition. 20% of those cases are first-degree relatives. So there's a whole other 80% of people who don't have a family history at all, who we don't find it. So I think it's a lot more than that. Yes, definitely when you're in a family, you're eating the same things, you're exposed to the same things if you live together. But there's so much more. I think the lifestyle choices that people make probably are more important than the genetic choices, the genetic predisposition that people have.
But some people, doc, will say, well, I've never smoked, I do all the right things, I eat healthy, I exercise, and still, you know, they are diagnosed with breast cancer.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you have the perfect patient, somebody who is a vegan, they exercise every day, and they never, you know, you never find a reason why they develop cancer. I think there's so much about the illness that we don't fully understand, because you also have people who chain smoke and drink alcohol all the time and have a terrible diet and they live to 100. So I think there are some things that we don't fully understand, and we're working on it. Research is so exciting in this field because something changes every single day. So hopefully we'll be able to figure it out soon.
You talked about the BRCA gene. Can we get it? Can we get assessed for that in Jamaica to see if you have it and what to do?
So we can take the tests off in Jamaica. We don't have the labs here that actually process the samples, but we send the samples abroad. We have a lot of people who do the testing, a lot of people who we discover, you know, from coming in and having breast cancer and then informing their children, informing their sisters, informing their mom. We find a lot of people, but unfortunately, we do have to send those samples abroad.
Yes. Okay.
Very interesting conversation. Very interesting conversation. You might not want to have cat food. So, there we go. Our guest has been Dr. Tony Barnes, hematologist, medical oncologist. After the break, we're going to throw things over to TK. Well, no, actually, no. We're going to have more in Sunrise.
We're just going to have fun. Eat some of Brown Man's cake.
We'll be right back.
Protecting Jamaica's borders is a key priority for the Jamaica Customs Agency. The JCA will remain vigilant and resolute in effectively fulfilling this mandate. The time, brought to you by the Jamaica Customs Agency, is 7:15 a.m. Find Central Pitside, brought to you by HChem, AIM Financial Corporation, Texaco, and Connex.
Did you know that the Bureau of Standards Jamaica, or BSJ as we are known, has been serving and helping Jamaican businesses to grow for over 54 years, now testing over 57,000 products annually? The BSJ develops and promotes standards for products consumers see and use every day. We stand tall as your quality assurance partner, testing a range of products including foods, construction materials, petroleum products, packaging material, cosmetics, paints, and pharmaceuticals. Did you know that the BSJ has over 20 labs in Kingston that conduct these tests, operating at the highest international standards, giving you the speed to take your products from the lab to market, driving your business growth with 100% confidence.
You know my heart goes crazy when you take the lips touch mine. Let's explore our love. We'll leave the world behind. Can you feel me breathing?
Schoolboy Football, September 7 to December 14 on CVM TV.
Schoolboy Football, brought to you by HChem, AIM Financial Services, Texaco, and Connix.
Sean, I'm frustrated and tired of the Administrator General's department. You know my son are 19 and I know me not get nothing from them. Yeah, me not get nothing from them. Every day this lady I tell me say me need to prove relationship because Ryan named the pan my son birth paper. And you know the other child, alright? Yeah, my friend, tell me what I'm to do because I can't bother.
So Pinky, I have to tell you the same thing. Because Roy's name is not on your son's birth certificate, you need to prove relationship to the deceased. The other child has his father's name on the birth certificate, so there's no issue there.
And you know, so the lady tell me so I need one of 3 documents. One name declaration of paternity, the other one name affiliation order, and the other one name maintenance order from the court. Which one of them me I go want?
Yes, Pinky, the one that you need is a declaration of paternity order. Because what that will show, it will show that RJ is the son of the deceased and eventually prove relationship. And this is according to the Status of Children Act. So here's what I'm going to let you do. I'm going to send you down to court and I want for you to go down there and deal with it as soon as possible. Because you don't want for RJ to lose in inheritance. So go quickly and get it done.
Okay, never get it done. It's like how the baby mother there walk and tell people say my son a jacket and Ryan never own him. Me I go do it because I don't want my son to dislike me because of this.
You want to get it done as soon as possible.
Okay.
Immortal words of Adisha Palmer, you know your baby father. Welcome back, Sunrisers. In this installment of the Dead Left series, we'll be looking at the role of spouses in estate administration. The Administrator General and CEO of the Administrator General's Department, Stacey Ann Carty, is back with us to set things straight. Welcome back, Stacey.
Welcome,
How are
Stacey.
you?
Good
morning. Thank you.
Well, Pinky, let me tell you, she'll defend our picnic, our picnic dead left, and she will not be left out in the cold at all. A lot of people, Stacey, the father's name is not on the birth certificate, and we talked about proof of paternity and all of that. How long does the process normally take for persons to get the name on the birth certificate, and if it's not there, what can they do?
So they can get an attorney, a private attorney, and go to court. You can take with you, as we spoke about last week, the school records. So when you're going to school, you would sign up a form to say who the mother and father are. You can admit that as evidence into the court. You can also, as we said, have the father's relatives go with you to court or do an affidavit to convince the judge that you are a child of the deceased. So the problem that we have, which came up with Pinky, is that we ask them, we write them, we call them, we email them, and the parent does nothing. So the problem we're having is that you can't get anything from the estate until you prove your relationship. So what is happening with this child in the interim? The mother is frustrated, the father is frustrated, but the truth is, because the gentleman's name is not on the birth certificate, you must go to the court and get the declaration from the court before you can get anything.
But why nothing? What are some of the factors that are inhibiting, do you think, the person from responding to what you're asking them for?
Well, if you look at the video, Pinky was just annoyed. What they call him for? Why they don't leave me alone? I know that my child's father is John Brown. And so there's a little bit of annoyance, there's a little bit of grief, there's a lot of emotions, anger that are going through the parent's mind. And what our consideration is, we do not want to disinherit any child because of a parent or a guardian's emotion. And so we actually do not distribute until we wait until the child turns 18 and then we write to the child themselves. So can you imagine if the gentleman died when the child was 2? We're there investing the assets, protecting the assets for 16 years, writing to the mother, writing to the guardian, but we wait until the child is 18 and then write to them ourselves.
Is there a cutoff point? Like, okay, when you say, I've been reaching out to this person, we've called, we've written letters, we've done all that we can do, we've been protecting the assets over the years so the assets don't dissipate, we've done all that we can. It's now time to lay this to rest. And if so, Stacey, let's say nobody comes. Let's say nobody turns up, Pinky, nobody can't stress me, lucky. Where does the assets go? Mayors of the government get it, is true?
Let me answer that one first. No. But the process,
will take everything.
Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her.
Yes.
Right. So let me start with the first thing. How long do we wait? So the child comes 18. They're now an adult. They're of age. We call them, we write them. We don't get a response. We do a newspaper advertisement. It's called a whereabouts ad to say anybody who knows Kitty, call us, write to us, come in. We give 6 weeks. We do another one. So really, once that happens, we've searched social media because sometimes we can't even find the child. We've searched all social media. We cannot locate them. The law provides for us to be able to say that this person has not proven. We've taken all reasonable steps, and so we distribute the assets without them. So in the instance with Pinky, the child with the father's name on the birth certificate, and Pinky as a spouse, they would share it. So Pinky would get 2/3 and the other child gets 1/3. So we take all steps. So you would say...
Suppose it's a dead stamp on the person.
No, dead stamp, I mean, people look like people,
the person refuse. I'm not, because look, the child is not in dispute. Look at the child. Look at
Firstly, we rarely see everybody at the office. Much of the conversation we have is over the telephone, emails, letters. So we may never actually see the child, and we can't use that. The law is clear.
The same toe, the same
13 finger.
The little finger.
Yeah. So you know that we can't take that, right, Dennis? You know that we can't take that. So we must get either the birth certificate, the marriage certificate. That is it. The marriage certificate or the declaration. And if we have done all of that, we've been reasonable, we've been honest, we've been diligent in our searches, we're going to move on with the persons who have proven. But Kitty raised something that I must touch on, that the government takes everything. So people always say to me, well, if you die without a will, the government takes everything. No. The actual fact is most people do in our country die without a will. And what happens is that there's law that says who gets what. So firstly, we look for your primary beneficiaries. Do you have a spouse? Do you have a child? No. Do you have a parent? No, they're both dead before you. Do you have a sister, half sister, whole sister, auntie, uncle, cousin? We go through your entire lineage to try and find somebody who is related to you, because the government is not interested in swooping and taking up everybody's assets. There are, however, some people who have absolutely no relatives. And I'm going to use one legal term for my entire series. It falls to the crown. That's what we call bona vacantia. It's Italian. Law likes Italian. But really what it means is that it's vacant. Nobody is related to you. But even then, the Crown will say, anybody who believes that they're morally entitled to the property can say to Governor General, petition him and outline why. So some instances could be, little old lady lives there by herself, no relatives. You go over every day, you cook for her. You say, nice neighbor. You clean for her. You go to the grocery store and you buy her groceries. You take her to church. You're basically like her.
A caregiver.
Right.
Like her family.
Like her family that she never has. And you outline all of that. We do not make the declaration whether you are or aren't. It goes to the Attorney General's chambers. And they said, you know what? You have a moral interest in the property, you can go ahead. The Governor General will waive the Crown's rights and will transfer it to that person. So all of that to say that the Crown, the government, the state, whatever you want to call them, actually try to find anybody who is related to you or who has been like your relative in how they have cared for you during your life to give the property to.
Oh, nice. You see, that's why you have to ask these pertinent questions.
Yeah, because the perception out there,
the government are running and just take everything for themselves, you know? So if you don't have the will, the government will take all of your dead land. So that's actually
what will
not
happen
so.
is some random cousin, some random cousin will get it, you know? So, but definitely, Stacey, it's always a pleasure having you.
Yes.
We always learn something.
Yes, thank you for the clarity.
Yeah, indeed. Stacey Ann Carty is the Administrator General and CEO of the Administrator General's Department. She makes a great guest. She's been our guest in this segment. When we return, we're hitting the road for the CVM School Fest Tour. Stay with us. There's more Sunrise after the break.
Ting-a-ling-a-ling, school bell.
Employers and householders, access the Hart NSTA Trust Skills Registry today to employ trained and certified skilled professionals. The time by Hart is 7:30.
That's me on the corner. People don't bother feel like you can predict who is going to be in the shop with me. A ship carry you back again. Controversial. How old were you?
8 years old.
Now we're contemplating. These are the digits. What kind of episode this was? Another junction in life.
I have 2 left foot there, sir.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, man. See the back of the Nigeria now. This is my show, and you will not drop what from me.
They even know them things.
DJ, I can't say that no. You're going to mash up somehow.
You know, say barber shop is really there ready to make your cut.
So, where you cut before? The cut, okay.
Now I'm where I want to be.
The Cut is brought to you by Flow.
If the world were ending tomorrow, what would you blow all your savings on today?
Vegas.
Hell yeah! Vegas.
Rise and shine and start your day with the Wealthy Club's Power Hour. It's a transformative mind-body workout infused with strength training, yoga, meditation, and journaling. Every Wednesday from 5:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. Starting September 11th, join us for free live in person right here at the Marketplace in front of Camila's Kitchen, or you can join in from anywhere in the world thanks to our friends over at Just Create. And afterwards, refuel with your post-workout breakfast from Camila's Kitchen to truly support your wellness and your fitness goals. Catch us for this special workout hour on CVM TV on Mondays from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. and a repeat at 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Wealthy Wednesdays starting September 11th at 5:30 to 6:30 a.m. right here at the Marketplace. See you there.
Brought to you by Tetley.
Hi everyone, my name is Kurt Dunn.
Greetings from Khadine Kelly Yoga.
Hey, it's Travel Morrison, and I am your National Physical Activity Specialist. And it's time to make a move.
Jamaica, let's get moving again. Season 2 of the Ministry of Health and Wellness Jamaica Move series is here. Join us Wednesdays at 5 a.m. and Saturdays at 8 a.m. right here on CVM TV. Let's get moving.
Make a move now.
Our days get a little complex sometimes. Often so many things make sense, yet so many do not. We are being intentional about giving prominence to the big stories in order to clarify and enlighten. Lead Story explains who, what, when, where, why, and how. Lead Story with George Davis, weekdays at 6:30 p.m. on CVM TV.
Have a gig for you and the crew. Mobile, next week Saturday. Where you say?
Just have to grab it down the lane. No, I hear nothing about that brother there, and tell me some have a big show line up for it.
Look up on the stage, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's the inner. But we are idiots to allow grabs to be treating us like idiots. Under no circumstances could that be my pay.
We's a group. We have to stick together.
A group of idiots. We don't even have fear to go home.
My girl, you see the youth them when they sit down here, sir?
It is, it's just late.
Oh my God, good morning. Now, I gotta tell you, I wanna say good morning to all the persons who are the cheerleaders for other people. Those Corinthian posts, those rocks of Gibraltar, very, very important. And those who cheer other people in their success, you're there for them through their difficult times. I want to say thank you so very much for all you do, for being that shoulder on which we can lean, and that voice and that clap and that applause that we can depend on when we are celebrating. Now we're back inside Sunrise, and we want to thank you so much for your patronage. Thank you for your support. Sunrise, where the fun rise. That's the truth, right? And right about now, it's all about the CVM Unity Over Violence School Tour. All right, and by the way, let me just tell you, it's violence and not violence, right? When two vowels go a walking, you see, and I'm not into violence at all. So when two vowels go a walking, the first one does the talking. But before we even get to the school tour, let me tell you, I am a cheerleader for this young man right here because he has done so much for the music business. A young man in whom we're very proud, from the Jamaica Constabulary Force to sharing the stages with lots of stars like Taylor Swift, and of course having over 1 billion streams on YouTube. We're going to be reflecting on his journey. We're going to be talking about his new music and of course his tour. Let's get the pom-poms together for none other than Omi.
Go Omi, go, go, go Omi, go Omi, go Omi, go, go, go Omi, go Omi, go Omi, go, go, go Omi, go Omi, go Omi, go, go,
Omi, go Omi, go Omi,
go Omi, go Omi, go Omi,
go Omi, go Omi, go Omi, go Omi, go Omi. So the Falcons are here, and the international superstar, Jamaica's finest, Jamaica's own, Omi, is in the house. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing magnificent. Thank you so much for asking. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Lovely.
I'm
I love
excited.
it. Can I get a pom-pom, please? I need a pom-pom, Falcons. Thank you. If I have my look, shit. Aye. Yeah.
See
Give me
there?
your O. Oh, give me your O. Give me your O. Give me your M. M. Give me your M. Give me your M. Give me your I. I. Give me your I. Give me your I. What do you get? Omi. Lovely. We have to be cheerleaders. That
Thank you.
song is so magnetic. It was such a monster hit.
Yes.
And even 10 years after, it is still that
Still doing
quintessential and song that does well, that made you into an international superstar and a household name. How does it feel?
You know, I'm so overwhelmed by everything that is happening, and I didn't even realize 10 years went by that fast. You know, coming from a humble background.
Yes.
You know,
Where?
this Clarendon.
Yes.
Yes. So yes, people, I'm Jamaican.
Yeah.
Lots of people
Where
don't
in Clarendon?
know. Maypen.
All right.
The town part.
Nice. Making on a play pen, hear that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but you know, country boy, so it kind of instilled a lot of values in me that I need right now. You know, soaring on this level of success.
Give me 3 characteristics from Maypen, growing up in Clarendon, growing up in Jamaica, that has helped you to be a successful successful entrepreneur, musician that you are now?
Well, the first thing is honesty.
Yes.
Loyalty and dedication.
Wonderful. When you were writing that song, Omi, did you ever envision that it would have blown up the way it did?
Honestly, no, I didn't think about it. I was just a person who loved music, and I was just doing what I loved and what felt good.
Yeah.
You know? So even when I was recording the song, I was never thinking, oh, this is going to be a hit. It was never a thing that was on the mind, you know?
Nice, nice. And when did you realize that you had a hit on your hands and your life would change forever?
When I met Clifton Specialist
Yes,
Dylan.
big up specialist.
Yes, big up specialist all the time. Yeah, when I met Mr. Dylan, and you know, it's one thing to believe in yourself, but when you have other people believing in you,
Amen.
It makes a big difference. As you were talking earlier,
See that?
you know, cheerleader, it's a big motivation all
Absolutely.
the time.
Now, I mentioned earlier that you were once a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. What rank were you?
I was still a constable.
Constable.
You know? Yeah, I know I would have been promoted by now.
Definitely, because of the loyalty and the discipline and the dedication.
Yes, but
which station were you at?
I was at MPD, Motorized Patrol Division.
Motorized Patrol.
I know they're kind of rounded. I think they have merged right now with traffic. But
yes.
Motorized Patrol, we were one of the most rounded division in terms of, you know, areas that we cover. Because we have Beat Patrol, we have the Radio Call Patrol, we have the Ops team.
Yeah.
So
how did Constable Omi become superstar Omi? You just got up one day and say, you know, I left the work. You just pull stop, pull up stop.
No, actually, you know, when I met Specialist, I was in training.
Yes.
And we were the pioneer batch to train in Tranquility Bay. That's down in St. Elizabeth.
Right.
So that was a new facility. You know, so when I met him, I come down one weekend, meet up with him, because the underground studio that I used to record, the guys were like, hey, listen, we have somebody who wants to manage you, but he wants to meet you in person. You know, so I got my weekend and I you know, met up with him, and he actually said he wants me to finish training because he thinks that the discipline, you know, all the principles that I would need as an artist, because he would have managed so many other artists before, you know, and all those experiences were different.
Nice.
So, you know, when he said he wanted me to finish, it's because he wanted me to have all this.
Yes, to be the full package.
To be the full package.
Talk to me about some of the doors that Cheerleader has opened for you, and some of the artists you mentioned, Taylor Swift. What was that like, performing with Taylor Swift and being on her PJ, her private jet?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that was an awesome experience for me. You know, like one of the biggest audiences I've ever performed in front of, and then being honored in such a way by an artist that is worldwide known.
Yeah.
You know, it was an honor to be on her 1989 tour, because that also was a significant thing for her. So it's kind of like my 10-year now, you know, going out there, hoping that she'll be a part of mine.
I hope so too, because she'll be gone now.
Exactly.
You understand? And them time, yes,
you know,
yes.
So that was an awesome experience, and I guess we were both heading back into LA, and you know, she said, hey, why don't you ride with us?
Yes.
Because I was talking to her mom. I think her mom is also a manager or something. Now we were talking to her mom, and we were chopping it up, and she was like, hey, where are you guys headed after this? And you know, she said, yeah, you could ride with us.
Yes.
So I was like, why not?
Yeah. Ride with Taylor Swift. I like that.
Yes.
Taylor, where you going? I go where you going. I love that. And in terms of like a memorable performance, what would you say, or where would you say that has been for you?
One of my most memorable performances is Summertime Ball.
Yes.
And I think that was in London. Yeah, that was a big stage, and that was like 80,000 people.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, I know that you're still working, still touring, still traveling, still working hard. In terms of new music, talk to me about how your music has evolved, and what new can we expect from Omi at this time?
Okay, well, yes, it is officially the 10-year anniversary of Cheerleader, and we are gonna base that around a tour.
Yeah.
So we'll kick off in Japan. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, we'll kick
How
off.
serendipitous.
Yes,
Wow.
Big word.
Japanese.
Yes.
Arigato.
Yes. So we'll kick off in Japan. Shout out to Contractor Music. They are the people responsible for the tour, Japan leg of the tour. And then we'll break for Christmas, for December, and pick up early next year, 2025, with the Lee Stock Festival in the UK.
Okay.
Also, an album is close by as well.
All right. Is it
And
yet titled?
No, not yet titled, but we do have the latest single called Poker Face,
Yes.
and that was recently released with a visualizer. It's not the official music video, it's just a visualizer, people.
Okay.
And we are getting a lot of good feedback and a lot of good rotation with the song. So
Because when you have the blueprint of success, you know, and when you have that blueprint of the good voice and the good vibe, I think that, you know, people look out for that. So I'm so excited for you. But when you're not in the studio, Omi, what else are you working on? What do you enjoy doing? How do you relax?
It's so funny because my relaxation is also working because I do interior decorating and
really?
Yes, and
Get out of here. Yeah.
and building design, and that to me is like my leisure.
Nice.
You know, I'm a visual artist by talent. Also, I can draw you.
You can draw me?
Just as though you're sitting there.
Please to draw me because I want to sell something because with Omi draw me, you know, I can go on YouTube with it, you know,
it's more expensive.
and say hello. Omi did this, okay? He's my cheerleader,
Yes.
but I do love that.
Yeah, man.
But what are you most in terms of your journey? I know it comes with a lot of sacrifice, a lot of dedication,
Of
as you
course,
mentioned.
yes.
What are you most proud of when you look at where you come from and where you are now?
I'm most proud of the fact that I'm able to provide a life for myself and my family. Of course, you know, I have a family now. I have a whole family.
Yeah?
Like
You have kids?
I'm grown. Yes, I do.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
All right, so
boy
you're a
and
daddy
girl.
homie
Yeah,
too.
I'm a daddy homie, yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'm a very private person, very reserved. You know, outside of music, I like just, you know, being Omar.
Yes.
So, you know, I keep my private life private.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good. The devil can't destroy what he can't see.
You understand? Thank you very much.
We have to confuse the enemy sometimes.
And congratulations to you also.
Thank you.
We're just, I know I'm way behind, but
it's all right.
No, it's as good a time as any.
Sincerely appreciate it. Better late than never. And I appreciate just the kind words and the kind thought. But Omi, in terms of where you enjoy, I mean, you're in Jamaica now and you live here sometimes, right?
Sometimes, yes.
What do you enjoy? You go river? You go beach?
Yes, I you know, the other day I go to the beach and rain started falling.
Oh, wow. All right. So what kind of sign that?
I had to cancel the whole thing, but yeah, man, I like going out with my family. I like family.
Yeah.
Because I'm very introverted, so I like being around people who I'm already comfortable with. I don't like new.
I like that you said that because some artists are like that, right? There is the persona and then there is the person.
There's a switch.
How do you come out of Omar and how do you turn Omi on?
Whenever it's required of me, it comes quite easily because my family keeps me grounded. Like, they will humble you real quick.
Yes.
Especially my kids, they don't care about, you know, Omi, the artist.
Yeah.
I mean, they respect it, but it's still not a big deal to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my son is like my biggest cheerleader.
Aww.
Because we have to play it constantly. He can barely speak, but he's like, Alexa, play yeah. Because of that one line in the song, yeah. So he can't remember cheerleader, but he remembers yeah. And I'm like, okay.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
What would you like to say to your fans who have been supporting you over the years and what they can expect from you in the future?
Well, I'd like to say for my Omi army, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the love and support over the years. You know, I always appreciate when people appreciate me, and I have a saying, I'm a fan of my fans. I always say that. So, fan of my fans.
Fan of my fans, the Omi Army. Well, I cannot leave CVM Sunrise to go to Japan. I cannot fly to UK at this time either. So guess what I'm gonna get Omi to do? Do a performance for me and for you. So we're gonna go to the break, and when we come back, we're gonna have a performance from our international superstar Omi in the house, singer, songwriter, and talented Jamaican artist who is doing big things all across the world. Don't go nowhere. The Cedar Grove Falcons are also here. And of course, we're gonna nice it up. Well, who knows? Maybe I'm gonna join the Falcons right here, right now. Miss Kitty Falcon, my innate. Go to the break and come back. Oh.
This is the Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. Search for its breeding sites and destroy them.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is 7:45.
Hi everyone, my name is Kurt Dunn.
Greetings from Tally's Kelly Yoga.
Hey, it's Travel Marcel, and I am your National Physical Activity Specialist. And it's time to make a move.
Jamaica, let's get moving again. Season 2 of the Ministry of Health and Wellness Jamaica Move series is here. Join us Wednesdays at 5 a.m. and Saturdays at 8 a.m. right here on CVM TV. Let's get moving.
Make a move now. Our days get a little complex sometimes. Often so many things make sense, yet so many do not. We are being intentional about giving prominence to the big stories in order to clarify and enlighten. Lead Story explains who, what, when, where, why, and how. Lead Story with George Davis, weekdays at 6:30 p.m. on CVM TV.
Fan Central Pitside, brought to you by HChem, AIM Financial Corporation, Texaco, and Connex.
My one, these other girls are tempting, but I am. When you're gone and they say, do you need me? Do you think I'm pretty to make you feel like cheating? I'm like, no, not really, cause I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there. Well, she walks like a model. She grants my wishes like a genie in a bottle. Yeah, yeah, I'm the wizard of love, and I got the magic wand. All these other girls are tempting, but I'm empty when you're gone and they say, do you need me? Do you think I'm pretty to make you feel like cheating? I'm like, no, not really, cause I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. Oh yeah. Lord. Oh yeah. sunrise. Let me hear you make some noise. And she gives me love and affection, baby, D-dimension. You're the only girl for me, I don't need a next one. Mama loves you too, she thinks I be the right selection. Now all that's left to do is just for me to pop the question. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. Hey! You know it's on me in the building. Yeah. Thank you. How you feeling? Yeah. You gotta say a word, don't reply. Cause your lips are saying one thing, but your eyes don't lie. Hope I'm not mistaken. Don't tell me that you're taking. Nah. You gotta say a word, you don't wanna ride. I put my finger on your lips, baby. Oh, be quiet. Kinda game you're playing. I can read your poker face. Yeah. But you look like you're down. Oh, you look like you want to get rude. Well, I'm about to discipline you. You feel me? You're telling me continue. I ain't gonna stop until you. Tonight we gonna lock you down. Tonight we gonna lock you down. I'm gonna discipline you. You feel me? You're telling me continue. I ain't gonna stop until you. Stop until you. All day, all night. I'll make you feel alright. All day, all night. I'll make you feel alright. Yeah, all night, all day. I'll make you feel okay. Yeah, all night, all day. Nobody give me no poker face. Listen, if you got a wild imagination and a burning desire, then girl, I got the patience to light your fire. You say is overrated. Tell me why you're yeah. You look like you're down to go good. You look like you want to get rude. Well, I'm about to discipline you. You feel me? You telling me continue. I ain't gonna stop until ya. Tonight we gonna lock you down. Tonight we gonna lock you down. I'm gonna discipline you. You feel me? You telling me continue. I ain't gonna stop until you. Stop until you. All day, all night. I'll make you feel alright. Yeah, all day, all night. I'll make you feel alright. Yeah, all night, all day. I'll make you feel okay. Yeah, all night, all day. So yeah, me no poker face. She tell me no get Tyson, cause you know Tyson. She feel it and she like it surprising. Right now me is a man mixed with a bison. But let me fingerprint on the light skin. She want me like a motorcyclist. When we done, yeah, me left it lifeless. Right now she want to be me wifest. She want a ring and dress up in a white dress. Right now she want the house and the car and the youth and the dog and the picky white face. Cause she like when me, and she no care refusing night rest. 45 to an hour, no less. Like a plumber, me I run the pipe, yes. Send a taxi for mine type, yes. Easy Mr. Homie cause you rated as best. Oh, you mean?
International superstar, our very own son of the soil, Omi. Big up Clarendon, big up Maypen, and of course, when his album drops, ensure you go get it because we have to support our own. Omi, we wish you all the best on your journey.
So much.
Thank you for all that you do, all that you have done, all that you continue to do. May God continue to bless you and your family in every way possible. And let me also big up the Falcons.
Yes.
Yeah. By the way, I taught them all the moves, right? The flick, I do that. The jumping, I do that, right? Me and TK taught them, right? Yeah, right? Big up TK as well. Because TK, they've done us proud. After we showed them the somersaults and the backflips, they executed just as we taught them how to do. So Falcons, make some noise! Omi, where can we find you on social media to follow you, to support you?
Yes.
And your music?
At Instagram at Omi, YouTube at Omi, and I'm on all the platforms. We're talking about Apple, Spotify, Deezer, all of them.
Yeah?
Yes.
So all of them you can find Omi. Guys, it's my time to skedaddle up on out of here. I want to take this opportunity again to say happy birthday to Jermaine J. Pal, and of course to Matthew, Mr. Cup Suit Boss. Enjoy your day, guys. We love you. And to Team Tamighty, they take over tomorrow with the 2024 Sterling Gospel Awards Album of the Year winner John Mark Wigan and the Validation Band, bringing you some midweek praises all morning long. So be sure to check them out and have a great day. As usual, you know, you just tune in every morning, 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, right here on CVM Sunrise. It's the only place that you need to be. Remember,